Hey guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're all doing well and you're excited about today. I see that today we have an opportunity that looks quite interesting. I'm just not quite sure if it's gonna work now in the London session. Also because of the lack of news. Um yes, I have this in my mind. But let me show you what I'm watching here. I see Aussie CAD from the 4 hours. Looks like we have these strong buyers here. They got a pullback. We got another strong buyers and deep pullback coming. Okay, so it looks like we have a channel and we had a small range here which broke to the downside. If I see a pullback here, which actually, to tell you the truth, it's not so clear, I want to see a little bit more information. From the 1 hour, it looks like, well, we have a bit too much information. So the trade, it's something between the 1 hour and the 4 hours. So I want to make sure that if the pullback is coming from here, one of those time frames or something between, that my big boy time frame is coming with me. And the daily, it's looking quite strong so far. We had these buyers here coming, and price was ranging quite a lot here because it was we still had the sellers to deal with. And once we took out this seller, price is still looking quite strong and it's coming very strong to the upside. So I'm looking right now the possibility to continue to buy it. However, I cannot help but see that we have something here to the left. And I want to check what is that here to the left because, well, if I want to trade, I want to trade a good lot size. I want to make sure that my trade is also safe. And from the weekly, I see these strong buyers here. I see first that we're in a downtrend. But this downtrend at this point here looks a little bit messy. And I'm watching here how these buyers are coming, those strong buyers. And they tried to make a high from there. They failed. And price pulled back deeper. They tried from there again. They failed. Okay, it looks like we have sellers now dominating the situation. Now the sellers got a pullback from there. And they failed. The pullback now it's coming deeper. But it's coming quite strong as well. It's not that we have a struggling pullback. Now we are on the second leg. We have the first leg and now the second leg. I'm watching to see if the sellers are going to hit very strong from there or if the pullback is going to continue to go higher. I'm not even quite sure if we really have new sellers territory here. I believe we have because there was an attempt here for the buyers that failed. There was an attempt here for the buyers that failed as well. For this reason, I am considering we are in sellers territory. So I'm watching now how this pullback is coming and if it's going to continue to go higher. Let's see. So this buy, it's not the kind of buy that I can go such as the one on pound Swiss that I was sure that it was going to make a new high. This one, I'm not quite sure. So I have to keep that in my mind. Now looking here, the 4 hours, I see that we have the strong buyers and pullback here. Again, strong buyers, deeper pullback coming. So this is a channel. If this is a channel, I might be able to take price maybe until those areas there. I wouldn't try to take too much further than that because like I said, from the higher time frames, it looks like sellers might still try. Okay, the information to take the trade might not be available here from the 4 hours just because I don't see enough information for now from the 4 hours. So I'm gonna be watching the 4 hours and the 1 hour. And I wanna see the moment here when these sellers, they have an attempt or they have a possibility to try again. believe they're going to try somewhere around this area here or maybe a little bit higher. And once price gets there, I want to see how price is going to react. I want to see how the sellers are going to, they're going to react from there. So a few possibilities are if the buyers here come and I see price holding there with very low volume, that's a good sign that the buyers is going to work. Another scenario that I can expect is we get sellers get this price, they hit very strong from there. This one, it's a no-go. I cannot trade this one because the sellers are still too strong. And another scenario is we got again the buyers coming and we have sellers coming, but sellers coming struggling. So this can also allow me to take a trade, something like that. So those are scenarios that I am expecting. And how is the volume? We have, let me see, this is my daily, right? We have a lot of volume here coming from my big boy, from my buyers, but I see a lot of volume coming here from the top. If I am the big boy, why am I buying so much here from the top, right? So I see that we have also some volume here coming from the sellers. For this reason, I believe that it will take some time. It's not going to, the pullback is not going to happen so fast because if we have so much volume around this area, I want to see also what this volume is going to do. So this is Aussie CAD and my sister pair is Aussie Swiss. Aussie Swiss, it's also looking interesting. Looking from the daily, actually Aussie Swiss, it's looking safer to buy compared to Aussie CAD. But as they are sister pairs, I can watch both of them together and this can help me to take my entry. For Aussie Swiss from the daily, I have, this was the refresh that we had here from the daily, and so far price is looking quite strong. The momentum here is looking quite strong, but we also have another story here from the left. So I want to check what this story means. From the weekly, I can see that we are on a downtrend, and we had these buyers here coming, had a pullback here coming, and after this pullback came, sellers reacted quite strong, but the buyers didn't have a possibility to try. Okay, so let them try. They tried there. Again, strong reaction from the sellers. The buyers tried, struggling. Okay, failed. Now we have a sideways. And what does it mean? When we have a sideways move, this is our possibility to enter into sell. However, this sell doesn't make a new low and we have buyers coming back. Okay, maybe this one could see this as this can be the FOMO and this can be the dash, right? If this is the FOMO move and this is the dash, price didn't hold there. It's actually continued to go higher. So now I'm watching for this area to see if price is going to get here to those areas, or even those areas. So actually, Aussie Swiss, it's looking safer to trade compared to Aussie CAD. But again, I can use them as sister pairs. Okay, so this was a story here from the higher time frame. Looks like we are free to go. I just need to have, I just need to time this correctly. Looking here, the 4 hours, the momentum, it's still looking strong until this point here, when buyers fail to make, they make a higher high, they got a deep pullback, and from this deep pullback, they failed. Okay, so now we have a pullback coming, and we have also volume, a little bit of volume around those areas. Let me check here volume also from the daily. From the daily, we have some volume coming from buyers and some volume coming from this area. So my question is also, why do we have volume here from the top? If I am the big boy, why should I buy there? This volume looks like it's coming from the sellers. If I have volume coming from sellers, I need to let them try first. The same situation that we have on Aussie CAD, I have here on Aussie Swiss. The information here might not be enough. So I'm going to be watching here something between the 1 hour and the 4 hours. And what I want to see at the moment is, as we have this volume here from those areas, and so far it looks like price resolved to the downside. I want to see now we are gonna have Swiss news coming. We have in 1 hour we have Swiss news coming, and I want to see after Frankfurt opened or London opened, I want to see what those sellers are going to do. So I want to see once price get to those areas, or maybe to those areas, what is it going to do, because the sellers are still looking quite strong. So same situation, if I see price getting somewhere between those areas and strong sellers coming, this is a no-go for me. Sellers are still too strong, and I don't think it's going to be ready for the London session. If I see, okay, we have strong buyers here coming. By the way, I'm also going to keep an eye on the buyers, not only the sellers, but I also want to see how the buyers are going to approach the area. Once we get there, if I see sellers coming struggling like that, okay, that could be also a possibility to try. And another attempt that I could try is if I see strong buyers coming and price holding there and the volume is low. That means that the sellers who sold here, they're not selling here anymore. So that could give me a chance to buy. So those are the few scenarios that I'm expecting to see. Yeah, let's see once session opens, how the buyers are going to react and how the sellers are going to react. Overall, we have Aussie strength looking at the higher time frames. Oops. We have Aussie strength. We can see here Aussie CAD, Aussie US dollar, Aussie Swiss, Aussie CAD, or Aussie, no, Euro Aussie is going down. Pound Aussie looks like we have a strong pound. So this is not clearly, we cannot clearly see Aussie strength from this pair. And Aussie yen also no, because we have currently yen strength as well. Aussie US dollar, it's also looking a bit similar like the others, like kinda. From the daily, we still have strong buyers here coming, and we have taken out the previous sellers. Okay, that's good, but I can see that we are inside of another story. And from the weekly, the story here is quite similar like Aussie CAD. We have these buyers here that's very strong, that have tried and they failed. So Aussie US dollar, we are clearly on seller's territory and on a downtrend. I don't know if you guys remember Aussie CAD, it was like, are we on buyer's territory or are we on seller's territory? And Aussie US dollar, we are clearly on seller's territory. And I know for sure that those sellers are going to try again, those sellers. So this is the reason why I'm not really watching Aussie US dollar to buy, because I am sure that we are on seller's territory. And from all of them, Aussie Swiss looks the safer one to buy. Yeah. And also the way that these buyers here are coming, I don't think the sellers are going just to reverse this very quickly. It's gonna take some time. So I can still trade in between. So yeah, can be watched as also as a sister pair, but it doesn't look very safe. And also we have a lot of volume and strong rejections coming from this area. Yes. What I wanted to show also is, okay, if we have Aussie, you have slightly Aussie strength coming. I want to check also here the CADs. What do we have here from the CAD pairs? From CAD, I see, okay, here we have CAD weakness. Here we have also CAD weakness. Here we have also slight CAD weakness. Here's also CAD weakness. Here also, and here we have actually US dollar weakness, not so much CAD weakness. We have price going mostly down because of CAD strength and US dollar weakness. But I know that it's because we have at the moment US dollar very weak. Yes, so far this is what I'm watching at the moment. I'm just looking here. Pound CAD, but I see that price is slowing down. I think maybe a deeper pullback is required. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I still like more Aussie CAD and Aussie Swiss to the buy side. Okay, I hope that was clear, and I'll keep you guys updated. Bye bye.